He's adorable, he's made of cloth, his eyes are black as night, and ladies, I'm pretty sure he's single. He's Sackboy, and now we get to fall in love with him all over again with LittleBigPlanet 3, and he's brought some friends with him. I'm here with Tom O'Connor talking about LittleBigPlanet 3, which is one of my favorite games. I'm super excited that this new one's coming out.
Great.
So let's talk a little bit about Sackboy's new friends. We can go through them one at a time, talk about some of their new powers and what they add to the game. So I just got to play it over there in the booth, and I got to play with OddSock. So let's talk about him first.
Yeah, sure. So OddSock is the first four-legged character who ever had in LittleBigPlanet. And the great thing about OddSock is that it's really, really fast. So you can run really fast through levels, you can wall jump, and it means that in terms of the main game, it just opens up the types of kind of like gameplay we can bring to you to play it, and also massively expands the possibilities in terms of create as well.
Yeah, so we can actually like put in some extra little treadmill things for him to like run and open doors and...
Exactly, you could build like an endless runner, you could build loads of new types of levels.
Very cool. And then, of course, we have Toggle, who I don't know if I like him better as Big Toggle or Little Toggle. He's adorable either way.
Yeah,
so let's talk about some of his big little capabilities.
Yeah, sure. So Toggle is actually, it's almost like two characters, and it uses some new functionality, which allows you to toggle within gameplay. So we go from Big Toggle, who's heavy and strong, and we can tap the button and bring him to Little Toggle, who's really small but really fast.
Yeah.
And the great thing about that is, we showcase that as Toggle in our game. But as a creator, again, you can actually toggle between different characters if you want and create different opportunities and different possibilities.
Now, we love customization in LittleBigPlanet. I like dressing all my characters up. So what about Toggle when he wears the different outfits? Do they adjust based on whether he's big or little?
Yeah, sure. So you can basically, we've got some costumes which you can see in the level at the moment, and we do big and small versions of them. So as you customize Big Toggle, when you tap to Little Toggle, he's wearing like a smaller version of it. And it's really, really cute, actually. It's a lot of fun. But on top of that, it's going to be loads of new costumes to unlock in the main game. And you can also change them completely. You can change the skins, you can stick decorations on them, stickers. And then we'll also expand that in the future as well with DLC.
Right. Awesome. Okay, and then we have Swoop. We've got the bird character.
Yeah, sure.
Which is very cool, which I loved last night in the press conference when he was like helping out all of his buddies, dragging him around. So
yeah,
what about Swoop? We know he can fly.
Yeah, sure. If it wasn't for Swoop yesterday, I think we'd still be at the press conference. So Swoop basically saved the day yesterday, and it was really cool because it just shows how you can use the characters together, in different ways of gameplay. Like in the press conference yesterday, that wasn't planned at all.
Right.
But Swoop came in, saved the day. So Swoop can fly, obviously. Swoop can kind of get to hard-to-reach places, and it can also swoop and grab. So it means that we can have, much more open levels where you kind of fly around in a completely different feel to Sackboy.
What I'm really excited to use Swoop for is there's always that one little prize that's always up in the corner, and I'm like, how do I get there? And now Swoop's just gonna like come right in and grab it right away. Or I can wall jump now with OddSock, either way.
Exactly.
Now, we don't want to leave out Sackboy, because he's got a new power, too.
Sure. So we showed one of the new power-ups called the Pumpinator, and that means you can kind of like interact with the world, you can push objects away, you can pull them towards him. And that power-up's actually created with a brand new tool called the Power-Up Creator. And that means that the community can even now create their own power-ups for Sackboy, which has never been possible before.
That's
so again,
crazy.
Yeah, Sackboy can also climb now. You saw that in the level yesterday. And it means that as well as the new characters, we've also massively expanded what Sackboy can do as well.
That's amazing. That's one of my favorite things with LittleBigPlanet World is the creation aspect. We get to play game developer for a level. And what I love is that this has opened up an entire new world for us with all these other characters.
Exactly.
But even more exciting is I heard that all of the community-created levels that were in the previous 2 installments of LittleBigPlanet are also going to be playable on the PS4.
Yeah, sure. So when we were developing the game, we were kind of thinking, the community have spent something like 30 million hours creating levels just in LBP2, and it'd be wrong for us to kind of start from scratch. So we've made it quite difficult for ourselves, but we've made sure that day one, PlayStation 4, you can tap into all those over 8.7 million levels.
Wow.
And as well as those levels, of course, you've now got new possibilities in Create, so people can create millions more levels in the future.
That's amazing. That's going to be millions of more hours spent creating levels.
Yeah, sure.
That's very cool. Now, also, when you're playing LittleBigPlanet, something I noticed, we grabbed two of our fans here that were just here in the booth waiting in line. Hey, I see, we were just playing together right there. And we had one of the guys join us in, and it was such a fun experience. It was like couch co-op is back.
Yeah, sure. I mean, the great thing about LittleBigPlanet is that, you can play it in single player, but it's so much fun in multiplayer, local multiplayer. You've now got the new characters. You can play a level with 4 toggle characters, 4 OddSock characters.
So wait, you're telling me that you don't have to be one of each. You could all be toggle?
Yeah, the way the game's built is
cool.
that you can be all toggle characters. And you can customize yourself. And it's so funny to watch them all kind of toggling between big and small.
That's really
so
fun.
great.
And I love that because, I do love single-player games. I love the narrative aspect of going through that. But there's something really great about playing with your friends, especially in a world like this. And what I like is it's not just like, oh, we're all going to go together through the game. Everyone has a different role.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
I know,
Yeah.
I was talking like, you play some of the soldier games and someone has to be the medic, someone has to be the general. Well, that's kind of like what we've done, but in LittleBigPlanet format. Everyone has a role to play to complete the level.
Yeah, sure. And the great thing about it is that every time even when we were playing that multiplayer level, every time you played it different. Because there's so many different ways you can kind of complete the level and you can work together. If you make a mistake, someone can help you out. Or someone can just kill you with some spikes.
Yeah, that happened a couple of times.
Yeah.
The little machine doesn't work so well as well. You're trying to point it up and it goes the other way.
Yeah,
you wind up
exactly.
killing your friends. Oops, sorry.
Yeah, it's cool.
Very cool. Okay, so where else is this going to go? How did the power of the PS4 help you guys create this world?
Yeah, sure. So with the PlayStation 4, we've got much higher resolution. It means that LittleBigPlanet's always been about, materials, sponge and wool, and it means that we can really, really make them look brilliant on PlayStation 4, almost like you want to reach in and touch them. It feels, it's a handcrafted game, and now it kind of comes alive on PlayStation 4. We're also doing some stuff with the touchpad, which will create a lot more accessible for a lot of people. And also, we've got some really exciting share features, which we're going to talk about a bit later in the year.
Oh, great. All right, a little teaser for some share features. That's really interesting. Now, you brought up the touchpad. How much did the creation of the LittleBigPlanet Vita game inspire some of the ways that you utilize the touchpad in the PS4?
Yeah, I mean, the Vita game, we basically, with every LittleBigPlanet game, we try and utilize the platform as much as we can. So with the Vita game, as you saw, we used all the new features, and we learnt a lot from that. And we are bringing a lot of those learnings across to the PlayStation 4 version. So using the touchpad to kind of navigate, to drag objects around, to draw geometry.
Cool.
We're bringing all that across the PlayStation 4.
So will you be able to actually draw your own decorations in creation mode on the touchpad?
You'll be able to kind of draw your own geometry. You'll be able to kind of quickly delete it and erase it and move things around, making it a lot faster.
That's awesome. Well, I am so excited to see where this is going. I mean, just the one little level we got to play over there. If you guys that are here in the PlayStation booth with us, definitely get a chance to get over there. You also get a really cute t-shirt. I'm not gonna lie, I really like it. It's got the graphic of all the friends playing together.
Okay.
But it's very, very cool. So thank you so much for sharing this with us.
Thank
you.
you.
We really love it. All right, so we are gonna go check out the trailer for LittleBigPlanet 3. I hope you guys love this game just as much as I do. If you've never played LittleBigPlanet, what are you waiting for? Get out there, and here's a look at the trailer.
PlayStation